to drop you, to leave you. And we keep being shown the evidence every single day that God got the plan. God got the plan. We may not understand the plan. We may not know the plan. We may not feel the plan, but the plan is and it brings to mind that every single time you thought you wasn't going to get through, you got through. And this is no different. You will get through again, again, and again, and again, and again, because all you have to do is look at the evidence that constantly shows up for you. Because just like my coach said, Darlaina, tell me about a time when something happened and you thought that you were not going to get through. Wait, not that time. The time before that. 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 Don't you get it? Don't you get it? You always get through. You always come through, no matter how good, no matter how bad, no matter how ugly, you are on the other side of many things. So you already have in your toolbox that you always get through. And God sees you through every single time. And so with that, all we can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you in advance for getting me through again. Thank you in advance for showing up for me and my family again. Thank you for putting your mighty hand on anything that would touch me and my family over and over and over again. God is good, good, amazing. Sometimes I look around at things and I'm saying to myself, God, you love me so much. And I know you do because once again, I'm through it. You can anticipate the through it. You can anticipate that joy comes in the morning. Joy always comes in the morning. So welcome everybody to the Law of Attraction Day 1070. We have been here 1070 days, 7 days a week. This is team no days off. Life doesn't take any days off, so neither do we. So with that being said, let us jump right into our 5 minutes of gratitude. There's so much to be grateful in this time and in this moment. let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right, here we go. The quote is from Marcus Aurelius. We heard this one before. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Could you think about that? When you crack your eyelids in the morning because you got the on your shoulder to wake up, could you be in gratitude to be alive? The fact that you can breathe on your own, because right now in this moment, there are people who are not breathing on their own. There are people who their thoughts are shattered all over the place, but you have thought, organized thought, so that you can wake up and enjoy this day, whether it's raining, snowing, or a beautiful sunny day. All the days are beautiful, no matter what they bring, because you are here to enjoy it and to love it. So fill in the four blanks: a routine that gives my life meaning, a routine that gives my life meaning, a challenging experience that helped me grow into a better version of myself, a challenging experience that helped me grow into a better version of myself. And again, if you feel so inclined to answer the questions out loud or in the chat, feel free to do so, because sometimes the actual writing of it or saying it helps you to be more in gratitude for the very thing that you are speaking of. Number three, an unforgettable memory I treasure. An unforgettable memory I treasure. And lastly, something about myself I would never change. Something about myself I would never change. And the affirmation says, my life is filled with strong, supportive, loving relationships with family and friends. This affirmation is becoming even more so true in my life because I am being intentional about those people who are in my life that come to celebrate, seed, and sow, and that I can celebrate and seed and sow in them. And if they are not that, they are no longer here. And that's on everything. Sherry says, putting yoga back in my life saved my life. I thought I was dying. Yoga truly is something. I am not only adding yoga, but intentional breath work. Yoga incorporates breath work as well, but breath work itself is a whole nother entity. And um, for those of you who came to the Healing House, got a chance to meet Diamond King, the real Diamond King. She did our sound healing. I will be working with Diamond starting tomorrow on just breath work. Breath work is a way to keep our uh, energetic systems aligned. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, I am, let me see, what's the day? 102 days away from my 60th birthday, and one of my goals is optimal health. And in the vein of optimal health, I am doing all of the things. When I say all of the things: diet, exercise, supplementation. I had a 3-week series of colonics. I had This Friday, last Friday rather, I went to an IV hydration place to make sure that I'm not dehydrated, and I had them to add vitamin C for immunity and something else called glutathione for um, immunity. There's a lot of people catching the flu right now. There's a lot of things going on. So take your vitamins and your minerals, drink your water, make sure that you are eating well, because this flu that's going around right now is taking, like, a lot of my team members at work are laid out, can't do nothing, can't lift their head, can't do anything. So just know that this is the time when these types of things are just floating around, and you are all about to be with your family and friends on Thursday. So be prepared. Listen. How Bridget say it? Listen. Be prepared for people to come and bring their poxy kids. You know, those kids not coming in there, starting and touching you and hugging on you, and by the time Saturday roll around, you coming down with whatever it is that they had. So protect yourself by taking high doses of vitamin C, taking a multivitamin, a multimineral, and just be prepared by covering your own body, by helping to build your immune system. So this is definitely a week of Thanksgiving for sure. Ah! And when I open up a deep breath of life, our daily inspiration for heart-centered living for November 25th, it says Thanksgiving. And it says, praise the bridge that carried you over. Ooh, we literally just said that. Hey, sir. George Coleman, the younger, is the author of that quote, praise the bridge that carried you over. And it says, as I look back over my young life, I recognize that everything that has ever happened to me has contributed to the person that I am now. While I have gone through different professions, living situations, travels, and relationships, I see that each of them bestowed me with a gift. Even the painful or difficult times taught me lessons that make me a better person now. All of it has been a blessing. It is important that we hold our past in a sense of reverence, along with the people we have known. If we resent our former spouse, employer, or friends, we are tied to the pain and unable to move forward. The hardship of the past will stay with us until we find a way to make it a gift. Then it will empower us to move ahead. Did you hear that? The hardships of the past will stay with us until we find a way to make it a gift. Then it will empower us to move ahead. So make a list of significant past events and relationships, and next to each entry, note the gift you received from that person or experience. If you are willing to find the good, you will. Assume that everyone who shows up in your life is here to bless you in some way. The other person may not know their role in your awakening, and they may serve you in ways quite unrelated to the reason you thought you interacted with them. Spirit's intentions go far beyond human planning. Then write a note or letter of gratitude to each person on your list. Thank them for the gifts they brought to your life, and specifically describe how you have grown and improved your life as a result of your interaction with them. Be sure to include those who challenged you. While this writing is your own illumination, you may send letters to the people when appropriate. By the time you finish your writing, you will be bursting with so much peace and joy that you will wonder how you could ever have thought anyone was your enemy. Gratitude is the key to happiness. Apply it to your past, and you will find friends you never knew you had. And it says, show me the gifts I have overlooked, and fill my heart with gratitude for all my blessings. Everyone and everything in my life is a gift from God. I beg to differ. But I see the point. Everyone has come to serve in some capacity. Everyone. Everyone has bought you a gift by their interactions, whether they taught you how to be or how not to be. Whether they came with joy, love, peace, and abundance or otherwise. There are many lessons that are learned for the people who show up in our lives. It is our job to get the lesson. And to get the lesson the first time, because what I have noticed is if you don't get the lesson the first time, those same people will show up, those same personalities, those same energies will show up in another person to bring the lesson again. And then if you still don't get it, it shows up in another person. Have a good day, Erica. Go ahead, Bridget.
This morning on I get on a prayer call on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this morning she used the scripture that talks about life being uh use I can't think of the proper word, but anyway, she used the example of life being compared to a race, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she talked about emotions and how sometimes people allow emotions to, kind of derail them. And when she was talking, I saw that emotions are the hurdles in
Mm-hmm.
our lives. And those hurdles, people that run hurdles in a race, I think are the best people in the world because listen, that is a skill.
Mm-hmm.
But I have such oh Lord, hurdles. But when I thought about it more, I thought about us. We all have hurdles in our life on our journey that we have to go over them. You can't go under in a race. You never seen nobody in the race crawling under the hurdles. They
Yeah.
don't. It will take more time to crawl under the bottom of the hurdles than it will take to go over it. I'm gonna say
Yes.
that again for the people in the back. It would take more time for you to stop and crawl under that hurdle than to go over it.
Yes.
Could you imagine seeing an Olympic race where the Olympic person stops and crawls under it? No.
Mm-hmm.
No, because guess what? They know they have an expected end. They know, and the thing about our life is we know the end. It's a fixed fight. We know we win.
Yeah.
So that changes how you approach the hurdles. You just go over them because you don't allow your emotions to keep you stuck somewhere. Yeah, you're gonna see them. Yeah, you're gonna face them, but you do have the strength to go over them when you know that at your expected end is
Mhm.
that you win. And that is something that is so powerful for me. When I
Yeah.
think about, just coming in contact with people, you have to remember it it's not the people. I know it's hard because they coming
It
with
comes.
the people and the stuff and the stuff and the stuff. But it's really how you see them. And the part that I also want to highlight is those hurdles make them stronger. The
Yes.
athletes are made stronger by the hurdles that they jump.
Yeah.
They're able to go over them so well because they have been conditioned to, oh, you again, let me go over you. Oh, you again, let me go over you. Oh, you again, let me go over you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, every time it shows up, they have been conditioned to jump over it.
Yep.
So for me, the lesson was, look, don't stop and try to crawl under it. Go
Mm.
over it. What
Uh-oh.
Michelle Obama say, when they go low, you go high because
Go
that's how
high.
you get over it.
I have heard some different renditions of that with some people. Like they go low, we going to hell with them. Like, no, that's not what she said. When they go low, we go high. Who's that? Solo J Mo said law of attraction is a good subject to talk about. I love to learn. Emily said, love that, Gwen. That was Bridget, though. Absolutely. We are going to be thrown all kinds of lessons in this life, and each one is a test. Will you pass the test so that you have the testimony? Will you get through the mess so that you will have the message? When stuff comes up, I immediately say, oh, this is a test. And I say, I'm going to pass. What Kemp call them? Pop quizzes. Oh, I had a pop quiz. Oh, I had a pop quiz. I am going to pass the pop quiz. And you will too. And when you get through it, you like, oh my goodness. This is, ooh. Like, wow. Uh-oh. But we winning, right? The law of attraction says, ask and it shall be given unto you. And what the Bible say? Press down. I should write that down so I could get it right when I go to say it. What does it say, Bridget? Um, it is truly a gift, the law of attraction. The law of attraction says that you can be, do, or have anything. Ask. What are you afraid to ask for? What are you afraid to ask for? Oh, Emily, we're going to pray with you for that one. She says, dealing with a difficult person on the job right now, ugly spirit with me for no reason. I've been avoiding her, but now asking God how to approach the situation because that's the spirit and not her. Listen, I've experienced that, and I used to laugh when I seen that woman coming. I'd be like, what's she gonna come with today? And then whatever it is, I smile so hard and I just laugh a little. And I say, oh my goodness, you look nice today. That's a very nice shirt. Or, some compliment to throw them off because they expect you to give them what they're putting out. And I refuse. I refuse. Yes, Dr. Loretta. Dr. Loretta said, look, our daddy and I straight. Gwen said emotional hurdles, we have to see them coming and be ready to jump over them. I love that, Bridget. Listen, the people who jumped those hurdles, I was watching Shakari Richardson, who so many people tried to count out. And when you see them go over the gracefulness and the way that they jump over the hurdles, it is truly graceful to watch because it's the same every time. It's the same every time. It's the same movement. It's the same grace. The legs are in the same space every time they jump. So just know that the way we do it the same every time is we take God with us every time. That God is with you every time you jump the hurdle, every time you going over, you're like, come on, God, we jumping. Come on, God, we jumping. And God gonna make sure that you get over the hurdle. Sometimes we may trip, but we just get right back up and jump again. Get right back up and jump again. Get right back up and jump again and jump again and jump again and jump again. It is mind blowing what we have and what we got in our arsenal. You know that's in your arsenal, in your toolbox, in your tool belt, that you get to dig in your tool belt and bring up gratitude first. Remember, some of these people, when they see you, you are the only Bible that they will read. You are the only representation of God that they will ever see. They will never see it at the pulpit because they ain't going there. You're the evidence that God is real. You're the evidence that God got your back. Listen, when people start doing all kinds of stuff and plotting on your downfall, they still trying to figure out like, how she get through that? I threw all of my weapons at her. And she's still standing because they don't know what you got. What they say, favor ain't fair. Grace and mercy for the believer. Grace and mercy that some people, for some reason, they don't got it. Not my fault. Not my fault that I have grace and that I have mercy. And that those of you that are earshot of my voice got it too. And so when you show up in spaces and people ask, how how how'd you get here? How'd you get in the room? How'd you get in this $2,500 seat? How come every time I see you, you on vacation? How come you always look how you look? You never look like what you've been through. Favor ain't fair. Grace and mercy abounds for each of us.
Goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives.
Yes, goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our lives. Dr. Loretta over there, tell me your crown. Look away, call it a day. Smart people know it's time to leave before security got them by the sleeve. Yeah, we don't want none of that. We don't want none of that noise. No, thank you. But the goodness and mercy does abound. When they go low, go higher. Sometimes this be me. Lord, you better go and get them now. Go and get your child, cause I'm still human. Go and get them. Go and get them. Go and get them. Lord, I'm going high. I'm going high. That's what I'm doing. I'm going high, and I'm smiling. Lord, I'm going high. I'm going high, cause they about to bring out Rashida from North Philly, and we don't want her. We don't want her out, cause she is not controllable. So let me go high and not as low as they are. And then you'll find that a lot of those people stay on your high flying disc, stay on your high flying disc, yes. And you'll find a lot of times the people who are causing and wreaking the most havoc and raising the most hell, they are living through some insurmountable times right now. They are going through right now. So because they are going through, they are taking it out on the world. Go ahead, Sherry. Yes, Rashida, honey, you don't want to see her. You don't want to see her.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that those when you're jumping hurdles, you have to build up momentum to get over those hurdles. And I think being here for 1,070 days, we have built our momentum.
Yes.
And this momentum through, get over, down walls, but that's what you got to build momentum.
Building momentum. And that is true. And you know how momentum, so that's what Abraham Hicks talks about, building momentum in gratitude, building momentum in the good stuff. And so she said, you don't want to build up the kind of momentum like a bus coming down the hill in the wrong way. That's allowing Rashida to come up. Little by little, she inching to the top of the hill. The cuss words about to come, the fist about to be thrown, and then you zoom and you in it. But at the same time, you can inch up in gratitude, in love, in appreciation, and zoom down in God's love and favor and walk away. And not do anything that would jeopardize your freedom. Whoo, baby, boy, I tell you what. Young Darlaina Rose, I'm telling you, we have come a long way, baby. A long, long way. How Philly is she? I said that to my one girl. How New York is she? We have learned so much in this 1,070 days. We have learned that this life is the only one we get. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's not rehearsal. This is the thing. This is the life. This is it. So wake up and be in main character energy all day, every day. My kids be like, Mom, you so extra. Because I'm the main character in my story. And I'm going to show up and show out in it every opportunity I get. So be okay with me being the main character in my story. You just work on being the main character in your story, showing up in the best way you know how. I'm so serious about main character energy in my life that when I get dressed, when I put on clothes, if they don't make me feel good, if they don't look good, guess what? I throw them in the trash. I don't even give them black clothes to nobody else. Nope. I got to feel like what I'm finna do. I got to feel like I'm about to seed and sow into somebody's life in the best way. I got to feel when I'm walking out into the world that when the world sees me, they like, who is that? And when I show up and I'm able to impart words to you, that you're going to see me in all my glory before I say any words. My body and what I look like and my clothes and everything is going to look pleasing to the eye and pleasant to you when you see me. And then when I smile at you and say good day, greetings, you're going to be like, oh, her spirit is so good. And then people talk. And you get the opportunity to share and impart something about gratitude or something great about the moment, or while you're even in the same place together about whatever it is. You get to show up and be the representation of the very God we serve. So do it to the best of your ability. Listen, my dad never let us go outside wearing scarves and bonnets and all this kind of stuff. And so I never did, and my kids never did. So when I go outside, I'm going outside like I'm about to meet my next somebody, my next business partner, my next good girlfriend, my next something, because I'm going to exude everything that I've been asking God for so that I am attracting the things that I want in my life. not the things that I don't want. You know, and when you go out in your bonnet and your sweats and you kind of like looking down and you in your stuff, it's like, you feel ho hum, you feel blah, you feel like what you look like. But if you just take a moment, you could still wear your sweatsuit, but put your good clean sneakers on and pull your hair back in a ponytail and maybe put on a little lip gloss. Put on a little pair of stud earrings or something. And now, instead of looking like you just got out the bed, you look like somebody that's ready to attack the day, to win the day. And when whoever comes along, it's one thing, like there's something about the way that you look when you are out, especially when you got to handle business. If you come out looking in the blah way, people do not respect you. You know why they don't respect you? Because you have not respected yourself. But when you come out together, even in a dressed down casual way, it's a little different. Am I telling the truth? Can you tell the difference in the way people treat you based on what you look like? It's a shame that the world is like that, but it is very that way. We live in a very superficial world. And they will absolutely let you know, oh, go over there. But come in there suited and booted. How can we help you? Because they don't know who you are. They don't know if they corporate coming to see what's going on and they getting tested. They don't know. But the respect level is different. So if nothing else, respect yourself and watch the world respect you right behind. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Sabrina said yes, and Gwen said, you're spitting the truth. It is true. I've seen it. Listen, there was a time when I was on public assistance, and my friends was like, well, when you go, don't look like you got money. Look poor. I said, I might need help right now. I've been paying taxes for a long time. And this is not something I'm planning on doing for an extended amount of time. It's something I need to do right now. And right now I am looking for work. So guess what? I'm going in there like I'm looking for work. I came in there with my suit, my heels, and my briefcase in the welfare office. Sure enough, did. And when I sat down, the lady was looking at me like, what you need? And guess what? She gave me everything I needed. And then asked me for my resume and said, maybe we could get you in here. A whole different experience. I have been there the other way, the way people tell you to go. I know women that when they go to the doctor's offices and all this with their kids, they give them stickers so they wild out and get more money on some crazy check that they end up marking their kids for life. But that was a short time in my life, and whatever they asked me to do, I did. Show up, go to this class, go do this, and I always came top tier. Because that's who I was. That's who I've always been. So don't change just because your finances may have changed. Still show up in your authentic self. That lady was like, "Oh my God, you're so smart, and I know that this won't be long." Like she's telling me what I already knew. Oh, I know this not gonna be long. Because first of all, ain't enough money. That's when I learned how to sell food. Because they gave me so much money in food stamps, but not enough money to pay bills. What we say, it's hard to be poor, and it's hard to be rich. Pick your heart. Because they both require work. They both require project management. They both require you to do and be a certain way. So boy, I'm telling you, life gonna keep throwing those hurdles. People gonna keep people in, but know that you are divinely blessed, divinely guided, and everything that you are experiencing has come to teach, come to train. Be okay with the lesson. And know that even in the most difficult and hardest times, know that you're in the middle of a lesson. Lean in, take the lesson, but do it with grace and honor, and do it in prayer and meditation, and asking God, where do I put my feet? Because I'm not sure where I'm going to put my feet. I'm so grateful for this space. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I thank you so much for being here. We truly are blessed in more ways than one. Blessed as we move through this life, blessed as we take the steps that we are taking, blessed as we are moving into this time of Thanksgiving, this time of family and friends. Remember, when they go low, go high, y'all. I don't want to see y'all on the news. I don't want to hear about your house. And cousin Pookie and them coming over there wilding out, and you forgot that that you are who you are, and nobody can take that from you. So let us stay blessed and be blessed to be a blessing. Be the light that you want to see in the world. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Have an amazing day on